friends, today I am going to explain to you how to work out the negative feelings which went into us right from the conception in our mother's womb. As we know, we have four emotions. Among them, there is only one which is positive, which we call joy, and the others are negative: anger, sadness, and fear. And these are the ones which do harm to every individual, wherever that individual is throughout the world, whether one is grown up or whether it's only a, a small child. These negatives control negatively, means in a bad way. These negativities do not allow the individual to enjoy life in a peaceful way. The well-being of a person's life is damaged by these negativities which are there right from womb onwards, because what mother has, we also absorb from our womb when we are in our formation in the womb. So what is necessary is to transform the negative feelings which are there collected in the subconscious level to be made into positive, which normally does not happen through piety as such. We need to involve our mind, and we have to learn what our mind is, and for that we need to go into our life history right from the conception onwards. And all the positive experiences are turned into positives into our subconscious. They are collected there. But the unpleasant experiences of whatever type, they are all negative, either in the form of anger, hurt, or in the form of fear, or in the form of sadness. And these things, if we do not deal properly in the psychological way, we cannot transform them easily and get out of their bad effects. And the terrible sufferings individuals go through are terrible throughout their life. And if they got this sort of facility to handle the negativities or transform the negativities into positives, such are the people who can avoid unnecessary sufferings, both mental and physical. Many people are sick physically, many people are sick mentally, and all these have the history, a person's life history. And normally their insistence is on positives, and many people can't even understand. When I tell them you have to go into the negatives, they say no, it's not necessary, it's not good, it will make you only go into more into depression, deeper depression, or you become more useless. But what is necessary for us is that the negatives should be made into positives. Just one example, those who stress on positives, I give this example. Suppose you have a small wound in your body, wherever it is, and percentage wise it's only 2%. And can that wound be healed by saying my 98% of my body is positive? No problem. And will it heal unless I deal with this 2% a wound in my body? I am sure all of you will agree with me saying, no, we have to look after this small wound, otherwise you will have more trouble. In the same way, I say, whether the percentage is high or low, we have to go into our life experience. Negativities go into us through our experiences. Experiences are both positive and negative. And this is what one has to accept. And very simple principle to remember is, I cannot feel anything unless I have it in my mind. In other words, in my subconscious, the feeling of hurt, the feeling of fear, or the feeling of sadness, that through the experiences I went through, these type of feelings, negative feelings, get collected in my whole personality. When we talk about subconscious level, many people can't understand or imagine what it is. There's no need. Conscious mind is one thing, and subconscious mind is the part of the mind or the body, mind and body together, where all our experiences of both positive and negative are collected. Right from the first second of our conception in the mother's womb, everything is recorded in the subconscious level. And I have no doubt, because I have dealt with young people and older people up to the age of 80. And what they had in mother's womb or later on in life, these 80-year-old people, they could re-experience. And when they tell me something they went through, they don't tell me all the details, and I don't know the details, and so I cannot suggest to them, I cannot influence their imagination. It all comes bit by bit, as in a film. Frame by frame, the mind reproduces, and if they are not collected and kept in the subconscious level, they cannot be reproduced after 70 years, 60 years or below. So this is the thing what you have to remember. What you have in your mind only you can experience. So how to burn out? Simple procedure is to be natural. When a child feels sad, it cries. When it feels happy, it laughs. And when the crying is over, when the sadness is over, the child stops by itself. Not because somebody tells the child to stop. That also happens often. But I cannot feel really feel. Really means really. It should be real. I can imagine. Imagination is not real feeling. So I cannot feel anything what is not collected, stored up within me. So how to burn the feeling? Suppose I am hurt by you. You called me a fool. I can go on feeling that because I am hurt, because you call me a fool in public and I am insulted. That pain is there. You simply go on feeling, I am feeling bad, I am feeling bad, I am hurt, I am hurt, I am angry, I am angry, and think of that word, fool, fool, fool. And you will see after some time that feeling slowly will come down, and after that it doesn't make any bad feeling within me. But I have to make sure that I feel. Nothing else one has to do. And here we can remember the scripture saying, only truth can liberate you. So we have to be honest to our feeling. If I am hurt, I am hurt. If I feel jealous, I am jealous. If I feel guilty, I feel guilty. And if I am sad, I am sad. So sadness, fear, and anger. So if I am hurt, my anger should be expressed. Now, in religion, we are told no direct revenge. But Jesus told us the hardest commandment any religious leader gave was this: love your enemy. But Jesus did not give us the method. I would say that way. What is the method? The method is what now I am proposing, one of the methods. I don't say this is the only one method. My negative feelings should be made into positives. Then only my heart will become ready to love a person who will remain an enemy and doing harm to me till my death. Still Jesus demands, God demands, I should love my enemy. This will be possible only when I am cleared of my negativities. And for this I can use the imagination power, mind power. And I can go on taking revenge on a person who did harm to me and go on feeling. And after some days, I will come to know, when I remember what he did to me, doesn't create any poking within me, and I am not disturbed, and I have become sort of neutral. And I am surprised that within me, without anybody telling me, I should forgive and let him go and enjoy his life. A raped girl, to come to that stage will be a horrible struggle for her. To come out of all that hurt feelings and then come to a stage where mind start telling her, now you can let him go and enjoy his life. You are doomed because of your situation after the rape. This is the liberation. This is the aim, what Jesus wanted. Love your enemies. And as long as negative feelings are there, the mind will always object, why should I, why should I? And to come out of that enslaving situation is to, through imagination, go do the revenge as real revenge, and towards the end, after many days, one will come to know there is no more ill feeling and positive feelings are coming up in the mind. And that's a time where real forgiveness comes, because a person is forgiving out of freedom, not out of one religious practice. As we Catholics have confession, etc., which doesn't do complete liberation of forgiveness. I would say that way, because after nice confession, honest confession, still feelings trouble people. And that's why this working on the negative feelings is a very, very much a liberating process. The same thing for sadness, same thing for fear. Only way is to be honest, face the truth as it is. I am afraid, or I am jealous, or I am frustrated, I am hopeless. Things like this, various shades of three major negative feelings. So you have to become very, very generous with your own self and long for independence from the past negative experiences. This is very important. Independent from the past negative experiences. And this is the main purpose of Inner Freedom Retreat. My dear friends, please subscribe and share and tell as many friends of yours